Hello everyone, my name's Katie Lewis. I am currently studying fashion makeup artistry at Glam Candy UK in the Glasgow branch. I have been asked to do a product review on something that I just can't live without, and that would be the Shapeshifter palette by Bperfect. And I believe this was a collaboration with Zachary Vang and Cole's World. The first of the two, they joined together, which is pretty awesome. It's pretty cool. But the first one is like a contouring palette, and the second one's a highlighter palette. I honestly can't live without them because I didn't even know they existed until I went to college and I got it in my kit. But I just can't live without it because it is so multifunctional. Like, honestly, I do my eyes in the morning, I do my contouring, I do my eyebrows with it, and I also sometimes will do my lips, believe it or not. So I just want to show you quickly how I do this with this great product. It's by Bperfect. Bperfect, if you don't know, were founded in 2013 in Belfast by a lovely guy called Brendan McDowell. And I believe he started the company with £500 and it's now a multi-million pound company. So yes, there is hope for us all yet if we work really hard at what we do. I do believe as well he's bringing out a reality TV showing how it all happened and all the hard work, so I will definitely be watching that from home. So I'm just going to start, I'm going to just show you my kind of step-by-steps on how I use this product. So first of all, I'm going to use the contouring palette. As you can see, I use it a lot. But that is a 6 months period and it's done me pretty well and it's still probably got another 6 months in it. So value for money, I would say. I think they retail about £29.95 in Bperfect, but at the moment I think it's on offer in Beauty Bay for £26.95, so there's a wee bargain to be had there. So yeah, I just go in with this palette first, and there's a colour called Morning Star, which is fantastic for the morning. So I just go in with that, and I'm just going to cover. I've already primed my eyelids with eyeshadow primer, and I just go in and dust that all over. And that just kind of brightens up my eye and lifts the eyebrow. There we are. And it kind of sets the eyeshadow primer as well. So it's a win-win. So great. So that's brightened up all my eye area already. And just right in there. I've got a slightly hooded eye, so I always use matte here and not shimmer. There we are. So then you're going to go in, I'm going to go in with the next colour, which is Sunbum, which is this colour that I use lots of because it's pretty much made for anyone with very pale skin. It's got lovely warm tones, it's not yellow or anything, it's got really nice. I think they worked for quite a long time in getting that tone just right. So I'm just going to go in, and this is like the second lightest shade, so nice fluffy brush, holding it quite far back, and you're just going in to the edges and working it up. Just 3/4 of the way across your eye, I would say. And there we have it. And already you can see there's lovely definition. It's a lovely warm colour. It really, really, really works with my skin tone well. Again, just 3/4 well on the eye. And you're just leaving the inner corner quite light. And again with this eye. And just the same, 3/4 of the way along. I just kind of use my eyelids to kind of measure out where I'm putting it. There we are. So that's like your second lightest, and leaving the inner corner again, you're leaving that quite light with the Morning Star. And then you're going to move on to the next colour, which is Elio, and that's this lovely shade here. And what I love about this palette is that the shades move up the way, so I don't need to think about it. I just basically light to dark, no thoughts, which is perfect when you don't have a lot of time in the morning. Or if you're a beginner with makeup, it's great. So you're just kind of working half on half, so you're 50% on this and 50% here. That's it. And another side, and you're doing the same on the other side, half on, half off. And again, it's the same brush because you're moving from lighter shades to darker shades, so there's no need to change the brush as of yet. I'll let you know when I'm going to change the brush. And that's you. And then the next one, which is called Baywatch. Fantastic program I used to watch when I was very young. I'll be putting that again. It's just same brush, but just 50% on, 50% on there. And this is when I will change my brush. I'm going to get a nice clean fluffy brush and I'm just going to blend. But as you can see, there's a lovely gradient there of colour. So I'll just get a nice clean fluffy brush. Again, holding it quite far back, you can just start to blend it. I like quite a soft blend on my eye. I'm not into really hard lines or anything, so I just give it a quick blend, soften out all the edges. There we go. And then the last colour is called Spark, and that's like the deepest brown on the palette. So I'm going in with a smaller brush this time because I literally just want it on the corners of the outer corner. So a little small kind of packing brush, and you're just going to go in and right at the corner, you're just going to add the darkest colour. There we are. Again on that side. I mean, a little bit, you don't need a lot. You're just, again, you're just working kind of half on, half off. And there we go. And then I'm just going to get the clean fluffy brush again and just give it a little blend in. And again, you can, if you want, you can lift it up slightly. I quite like to do that. Just helps lift the eye. There we are. So there we have it. So you've got a lovely light to dark. If you want to, you can go back in with a little bit more darker, just to give a little bit more definition. And blend it out again. And there we have it. And I love Bperfect. It's cruelty free. It's vegan friendly. I love that they work with loads of different makeup artists to create really cool and innovative products, and I love the value for money. I mean, they're not the most expensive out there, but they're kind of middle range, and they're just, the products, they last so long. The colours are always really highly pigmented as well, so you know they're going to be really strong colours and last for a long time. So that's the eye. Now I'm just going to move on to show you how I would lift this eye. So with the highlighter palette, the little highlighter palette here, I just go in with this colour here, which is called Lotus, and that's the lightest highlighter there. So I'm just going to go in with a small brush, just a kind of small flat brush, and I'm just going to add that highlighter to the inner corner where I've left light with the Morning Star. I'm just going to go in there and just pop the highlighter on, and bang bing. If you can see it, there's a lovely glitter on the eye, and as you can see, it just lifts that eye to another level. So this is perfect for the morning. I mean, how long did that take? Like 5 minutes, and you've got this amazing eye. Then I'm going to now move on very quickly to the contouring. So with the contouring palette again, I do, as you can tell, I use Sunburn all the time. So I have actually just went kind of blonde. I used to be redheaded, so I'm using the Elio colour, just a little bit, and mix that, because you can mix them. So I mix it with some of the Sunburn as well, and we're just going to go in just under your cheekbone, and you're just lifting that up. I'm using an angled brush here, angled contouring blusher brush, and you're just going under the cheekbone and working it up. I like to kind of work it right around my forehead. Just lifts your face. As I approach 40 this year, anything that slightly lifts my face, I am all in. I'm going under there. just working it round again into the temple and lifting. And you can as well, again, anything that gives you a slight massage just under the jawline there really helps contour your face. And you can also do a little bit on your nose. These angle brushes are great because they get right in. And there we are. So that's your contouring done, your eyes, and then in the morning my routine is normally just, I put a little bit of brow gel on, and my routine is just to go in. I go in with the Spark, the darkest colour on the contouring palette, and I just use it to fill out my eyebrows. As you can see, it's a great colour, so highly pigmented, and I also create a little arch with the powder on my eyebrow, and that just lifts, again, it lifts my eye, which is fantastic. Win-win. Takes at least 2 years off, I think, I hope. And on the other eye, and you're just filling in the gaps. I use a small angled brow brush for this. And you're just lifting it and round. That's us, that's our eyebrows done. Sometimes I just comb them through with a little spoolie, just to take off any excess. So just show you there, just a wee spoolie, and you're just shaping your eyebrow. And then the connects, just give a wee. And there we have it, some lovely filled brows. I'm a 90s child, so I have very minimal eyebrows as it is, so this really fills them out, which is fantastic. And then last but not least, so we've got the eyes, we've got the contour, eyebrow, and a little bit of highlighter. Again, I sometimes go in with the, I'm just going to highlight the tops of my cheeks, so the Charm and the Offering, they both have quite kind of rosy colours in them, so it's kind of highlighter and blush at the same time. So I'll just go in there, around there, and it gives you a beautiful shine, lovely shimmer, and gives you some colour. So that's our highlighter. And I just go back in with the angle brush again, as I say, over. And that's me, I've got beautiful highlighted rosy cheeks. And then, last but not least, is your lips. So I just have, I just get a bit of lip balm. I put it on my hand, back of my hand, and a little bit of the powder. I normally use Baywatch. I just scrape a tiny little bit of powder off into the lip balm, and using a little, I just normally use a little disposable cotton bud. I just mix the two of them together like this, and it makes a beautiful colour, but it also really complements what you're wearing on your eyes, because it's pretty much the same product. And then you're just putting it on your lips. And there we have it. So that is the product I can't live without. It's the Bperfect Shapeshifter palette, and if you're looking for something that's multifunctional, I would highly recommend. I hope this has been helpful, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.